Here we are required to find standard deviation of 9 numbers, 9 items. What are those items? X1, X2, X9. But we are not directly told about what exactly is this X1, X2, X9. But we are told that the summation of xi minus 5, that is equals to 9, and the summation of squares of say minus 5, right, that is equals to 45. We already know when we are given a certain set of data, increasing every number of the data by a constant or decreasing every number of that data by a constant will not change variance. What does that mean? If you have data, some random data is 3, 7, 42, 77, 3, etc. This kind of data. Now, if we add plus 4 to all of this, right, then obviously mean will increase by 4, but variance will not change. Whether you add plus or minus 4, plus or minus 10, the variance will not change, right? Adding a constant to data will not change the variance. You'll use that principle here, right? What does that mean? If you have x1 to x9, the variance of this data should be equal to x1 minus 5, x2 minus 5, variance of this data also, x3 minus 5, right? So the variance of this data as well as the variance of this data is same. So because the variance of these two data are same, because this data is given, some details about this data is given, let us try to use that and try to in fact calculate variance of this data itself. Right. Let us call all of this as y1, y2, y3, just for sake of simplicity. Now, sigma of yi should be equals to 9, which is already given. Sigma of yi square equals to 45, that is also given. Right. Now, variance of this y should be equals to variance of x's. Right. Now, we already know variance or variance should be equals to variance, and we know standard deviation is square root of the variance. So, what exactly is the variance formula? You know, variance of a data is nothing but sigma xi square by n minus average, right? So instead of x, it is sigma yi square by n. In this case, n is 9 minus y. What exactly is y average? Y average is the sum of all y's is 9, and there are 9 y's. So the average is actually equals to 1, right? So basically, and what is the sum of squares of all y's? It is actually 45. So we have simplified to 45 by n, which is 9, minus average, which is 1. Right. And this should be equal to variance, but standard deviation is square root of this 45 by 9, uh, which is 5. 5 minus 1, 4. Square root of 4, which is equals to 2. Right. The essential formula is by adding a constant or subtracting a constant from a given set of data doesn't change variance. Adding a constant will increase the mean by that constant. Right. If you add plus 4 to the entire data, the mean will increase by 4.